I'm here with Candyman David Klein. The movie is called Candyman, the David Klein Story. It's at Hot Docs at the ROM Theater if you're in the Toronto area. It's also at the Cumberland 3. Saturday for the actually it was last Saturday for the one at the ROM, but coming up tomorrow night at the Cumberland at 1:30. You don't have to whisper. It's okay. Everybody.
We're all friends here.
Yeah. I'm also here with David's son Bert Klein and Costa Botes, who is the film's director, and you've done some great work here with a very fascinating story. If I could, David, let's talk about the downside. What happened? You've got this jelly bean empire with Jelly Belly. You've developed something fantastic. The world is eating it up. There's a year-long waiting list. What happened?
Okay, here's what happened. And I remember it like it was yesterday. I get a phone call from the company that's making it for me, and they said, "We're coming to town." I said, "Okay, fine, I'll pick you up at the airport." They said, "No, you don't understand. We're coming to town to buy you out.
Okay.
And we're not going to leave until we do."
How did that make you feel?
Terrible. Absolutely. It was like selling Bert. It really was. It's a say. I mean,
take my son, don't take the beans.
No.
Well, it was a friendly relationship because you were making a lot of money.
They were making
yes, a lot of money.
Everybody was.
It really just came down to they wanted it all. They wanted more.
And I got to tell you one thing. I did something while they were making the product for me. I bought the product from them. They were my contract distributor, my contract manufacturer. I called them up one day and I said, "Guys, you're charging me 59 cents a pound for the product. I want you to go up immediately to 69 cents a pound." They said, "Would you please say that a little bit slower?"
Yeah.
I said, "I want you to go up 10 cents a pound." They said, "Nobody has ever asked us
to charge them more."
To charge them more. I said, "I want to make sure that you guys are happy with the price that I'm paying you." And they charged me the 10 cents a pound more. And I thought I was on such a good relationship with them until I got that one phone call.
Now, when you see how big this company has, this was what year?
The phone call was in 1980. 1980.
So
yes.
in the, say, 30 years since then, this company has still done very well on your idea.
160 million United States dollars last year. The overall company, 80% of that was Jelly Bellies. $130 million of Jelly Bellies last year.
How come you don't have any regrets? I've seen you described as somebody with a very big heart. Is that part and parcel of it?
Well, the reason I don't have any, I had regrets for years. I'm not going to say that I did not. But this movie that Costa, and it's a brilliant movie, by the way. And my son, the movie has changed. I was written out of it wasn't so much the money. I was written out. They did a 30th year anniversary book of the history of Jelly Belly. You would think that the person that invented it might get a one-liner in there with their name.
Nothing.
Nothing. You used to go on the website, jellybelly.com, company history. They said it was invented by either a truck driver or a candy distributor in L.A. It's about as much generic as you could get.
Yeah, which really wasn't the truth. I mean, the biggest misconception is that, you know, my dad was some guy that gave them the idea and they ran with it, or my dad worked for them and they ran with it. It was the other way around. I mean, they worked for my dad. My dad fully owned Jelly Belly from 1976 to 1980. The trademark, the company, they were just an outsourced company that provided the product for my dad, and they were one of 500 candy companies across the United States that, you know, could have made it for him. But
Exactly.
And not only that, you had gentlemen's agreements in place. When you call up a company and say, "Hey, charge me more,"
Absolutely.
that speaks volumes.
Oh, so true, so true.
And you still eat these jelly beans?
Not as often as I used to. By the way, everybody out there, I have 8 teeth to my name. It makes it easier to brush your teeth at night, but don't eat that much. It's true.
Is that from eating all the? Yeah, you only have.
I have 8 teeth. I do. I have 8 teeth, and I'm not blaming it on candy, but brush your teeth after you eat candy, please.
I've got to say, I appreciate all you guys coming in tonight, and the film will be at Hot Docs in the Toronto area Tuesday. The tomorrow night at Cumberland 3 at 1:30.
1:30.
1:30. Good stuff.
Tomorrow afternoon.
Yeah, tomorrow afternoon at 1:30. And everybody who comes down will get a package of some Jelly Belly jelly beans.
while supplies last.
While supplies last. If I don't eat them all first, I can tell you that much.
Cool.
I appreciate you all stopping by. Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure.
Candyman, David Klein, Bert Klein. It's his hat. The hat is so big it's hitting the microphone. And Costa Botes. Great stuff, guys. We appreciate you taking the time tonight. In just a second, we'll figure out exactly who's Canada's team when it comes to hockey. There's some debate about that as well. We'll figure that out next as the Ryan Doyle Show continues.